Okay, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Blue Demon himself, back at it again with another video. I know you guys love this model. You don't gotta tell me twice. Just give me a like on the video, because I know this is what you like. Alright. So in the last video, I talked about my mentorship. Talking about how I am just started, and this is my recap of the first week. Hopefully, you guys get some type of value out of this. This is some secondhand education. Hopefully you guys just follow through, and you think if you want to try this with me, I encourage you to do this with me. Like this, like for my last mentorship, literally I cannot tell you anything about like mentorship at all. Like I can't. I wanted to make like some tutorials, like, oh, I just learned this dope trick. I can't do that. With this, hey, we can all do this together as a community. All right. So that's enough yapping from me, and let's get started with the video.
Who every morning I would walk in around 9 or 9:30, and he would already be there every day doing the same thing. He had these Disney books.
Yeah.
Like the Disney princesses, or like there were these really good Disney art books, and every day he would open a new page and he would draw the characters from those old Disney movies, the poses, just the beautiful drawings. He would copy them freehand, like not tracing. Although I think tracing could be a good way to start.
Yeah.
But ultimately it's about like developing the judgment to know like what is a good expressive drawing.
This is Claire Morrissey. She has been a storyboard artist for many years, mostly at DreamWorks, and she is now my mentor for this program called Storyboarding for All. Let me just pull up the original Twitter post so I can show you guys. This is a Twitter post by Jim Morrison. Alright, here's a Twitter. This is what I found on TikTok and also on Twitter.
Hi, I'm Jim Mortensen, and I'm the founder of the Story for All Mentorship Program, which is a program that offers one-to-one storyboard mentorships to up-and-coming BIPOC artists. And we're looking for mentees for another round. Got some awesome new mentors, so we got some spots open. If you're a BIPOC artist with a real passion for animated storytelling, hit us up. If you go to storyforall.net, that website's got all the details on how to apply, deadlines, what we're looking for, etc. Please do not do new board sequences for this opportunity. Just send what you've been working on, your bio, etc., etc. Thanks a lot for your time, and be excellent to each other.
So this is Jim Morrison's Twitter. Go ahead, follow him there. Follow Storyboard Mentorship, and it had a link. Right now, I guess applications are now over. I think the deadline was June 5th. And after June 5th, I think they started telling people a month later that if you got in or not. And I got into the program. Hey! Oh, yeah. I got in. I'm so happy. Okay, so in week 1, I'm going through the process of doing breakdowns, trying to understand the shape language that's used to design these characters, being hyper aware for each exact line and stroke that's being made, tracing the forms and understanding, like, so I can redraw them without looking at the reference, so to speak. To break down my time being used for 30 hours a week, I would spend 5 to 7 hours a day, just like work, on my studies. One, I would start watching the animation and going through it frame by frame, trying to understand and find the extreme poses, and just trying to understand the extreme poses and that will be used in the storyboard. Second, I will screen cap it, and I will copy and paste it to my Clip Studio Paint canvas, and from there I'll try to trace the drawings or those shapes on top of them so I can understand the forms. It's just understanding like the style, like the lines. I'm just being really hyper aware and of every stroke that I'm making for each of these drawings or these attempts on trying to be on model, which I think I did pretty fairly good, especially when I made my own base and started drawing on top of it instead of just drawing them straight without a base or without any type of form of structure. And I'll just keep on rinse and repeating this entire process, and just redrawing it for myself to try to be as accurate as possible beyond model, showing that I can draw the same character in the Disney style or another person's style, and that is not my anime saga super happy fun time drawing style. That whole wow factor. Yeah, now I just keep on rinsing and repeating and trying it over and over again. So this is all the stuff that I did within the first week. I feel like I need to do a lot more drawings. I need to like have a plethora. Like I need to have like a mountain of stuff to do. But we're gonna, get our responses from my mentor and see how I did and see what if I did wrong and what you should avoid if you're gonna be trying this along with me. So yeah, let's get into that part. Not super embarrassed or anxious at all. Oh,
Is the real importance of the angle of the head, right?
yeah.
The angle of the head is a very expressive element.
Hmm.
If a person is going like this and their shoulders are up and their head are down, and then versus like this,
Yeah.
like there's like, to me, the relationship between the shoulders and the head is a super expressive area.
Hmm.
And so getting used to drawing the head from all angles, which you see with that witch character that you
Yeah.
draw, is very, very useful. Like just developing that ease with showing the face from different angles. Not a lot of people have that.
Hmm.
That's going to super like elevate you, above the competition.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like everything you're doing, I feel is improving you. Like I already see improvement
Hmm.
right now. So some of the drawings you were tracing, and then you went ahead and did like your freehand versions.
Yeah.
And I noticed in some of them, like, actually, maybe we could look at them together
Yeah, that'd be
and
great.
um, we could talk about them or another.
I feel like what do you mean? As in like the way how I would exaggerate
Yeah,
it,
like
or have
what
it
I
look
see
one to
like
one?
when I look back and forth between the tracing and your drawing, for
Hmm.
example. Like I notice like this is pushed in farther and this is kind of too far out this way.
Hmm.
But one
Yeah.
of the ways to make that clearer is like as we start to talk about like
Oh yeah.
you know
Yeah.
and then pushing, and then it feels like his little chin is pushing out this way, right?
Hmm.
And you kind of have that now, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing I see is as you started doing later,
Hmm.
this line you have is kind of this way,
Yeah.
and really what's going on with the head is he's a lot more like this part of his face
Hmm.
is kind of really pushing toward the owl character that he's looking at, right?
Yeah.
So you want to angle the head. So I would have said like, here, like look at, as you're analyzing things, you want
Hmm.
to kind of feel that push out this way,
Yeah.
and it's pushing against kind of that. And then the little chest, just a little bit more kind of out
Outward.
there. Of course, the body's a little bit shorter when you look at this. So, yeah, just being able to judge, as you're looking at your drawings, the eyes are a little bit closer together.
Hmm.
Uh, but, as I can tell that you're definitely closer than a lot of people would be, at this point, just as you're starting. Um, you did some really good stuff in here, getting all the shapes and understanding. But see how, like,
I can always just push it like a little bit more.
you know
It
what I
feels like
mean?
I
Like,
stop kind of. I do like a little safety stop. Like, oh, I don't want to like go.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the idea is really to, and then you kind of, it's like you have this triangle here of the wing is
Hmm.
like it's like pulling this thing back, right?
Hmm.
So you would kind of from this little shoulder here, um, just have that kind of pulling feeling. and then you get a drawing that has a little bit more of the energy and the expressiveness than what you had what you had in your previous drawing.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of kind of like starting to see those things. Like, this is why I'm having you copy these drawings, because I did feel like by the time you get to some of those like later drawings, you're really starting to feel it more like when you're doing your freehand. Just one more thing I wanted to look at here was, again, with this one here, you feel the angle of the head.
Yeah.
It's really like that, and yours is
kind of pointed downwards.
Yeah, it's not as twisted, right? So again, you could do the same kind of thing here. What I love that you actually trace the drawings, because it makes it easier when you flip back. So if you do that, like this part of the body was really good.
Yeah.
You know, you really get the feeling of it's kind of really similar to that. And then it was just a matter of thinking of the head as kind of a ball, and we're just gonna like actually more things here. I'm gonna do 3. Those things are a little less important. And I think the main focus is kind of like the relationship between the head and the body. So getting the perspective on the body, the perspective on the head, and of course the eyes, the expression. So in this one, you're kind of getting a subtle cue of like the relationship between the shoulders. And you have that here. It's kind of the same type of angle. And then what's a little different is the eye line. Sorry. Right? Where yours, I think, was tilted a little bit more this way.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing here is, I think these lines, are less parallel, and these lines I think you have as a little bit more parallel. And when there's too much parallel, it kills the expression. You don't feel a sense of like a movement or an intention in the characters. So I think like, and this is very subtle, but it would be a matter of like sometimes like, you know, opposing the head from the body a little bit. You know, where you feel a tension, you feel like a little bit of a pull in the cheek, kind of tilting the head a little bit more in that direction. Whereas here, even maybe it's even a little better than this one, where you would have like a little more contrast between the head and the body.
Yeah.
In terms of so it's like you have like you had a person you know, and then the shoulders, so you have like a definite like difference of angle here. You could do something cool with you know, it just gives expression to the body. It's like a shift. Yeah.
And there you have it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to give us a like and let me know in the comment section down below if you're interested in also doing this mentorship program with me. I would really like to know your opinions on this. Tell me what your thoughts and opinions on like the methods of learning how to draw, or even drawing for storyboarding or feature films. Again, your support means everything in the world to me. If you guys ever want to support me financially and help me get some coffee and some protein powder, you know, I have a Patreon where you guys can you know, just toss a coin to your Witcher there, or Ko-fi. Randomly had a new Ko-fi. I might start adding stuff to my Ko-fi account. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. And I know I used to say this a lot, but you know, you guys are improving. You guys are looking for the answers, so don't stress yourself out about it, okay? Don't stress yourself about it. Don't stress yourself about it, okay? Good. See you later.